current, the Wrestling Fanatic here. My name's Callum.
I'm the Mort.
And welcome to the Raw Fumble Podcast, episode 13. It has been a very long time since we have last filmed.
Too busy, man.
Yeah, I had to catch up because I was like a month behind. I've spent the last 4 days just grinding a month's worth of WWE to catch up. But I'm caught up now. We have the WrestleMania literally in 3 days.
Yes. On our Easter?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
2 days now.
2 days, yes.
Yes, it's in 2 days. SmackDown is tomorrow, so we're filming this before SmackDown. I don't know when I'm posting this, but it's filmed before SmackDown, so if any new matches get announced, which there's potential.
Maybe Randy or the SmackDown tag.
Yep. Then we'll talk about those probably near the end. But we're going to go through our WrestleMania predictions, talk about the feuds as well, because it's been such a long time since we've filmed.
Yeah.
Talk about what we think of the feuds and who we think is going to win and walk out WrestleMania as champs or just regular winners.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not too sure of the order of the card, but I know what match was on Saturday, what match was on Sunday.
Yep.
I think Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship will
opening.
open.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, who do you think walks out?
You.
Yeet.
We're eating.
I also think Jey will win the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think one thing that they've done though to save this feud, I would say, is last few weeks when they got Jimmy involved, because then Jey got all serious and like I know it's easy to say the right hand man stuff. He felt like he was back, less goofiness and just more. I'm gonna just get you,
Yeah.
So
like the last 2 weeks of coming out to his music, not yeeting.
Yeah.
And but still him in a hoodie and sunnies, and then the crowd yeeting while he's just standing there, kind of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the my favorite part of this build was the Jimmy.
Oh, the smear of the blood. That was great.
It was so much blood. It wasn't even a little bit. It was Gunther was
bathing
covered, face, chest, all covered in blood. I loved that. But yeah, I think there's no way Jade doesn't win this. In my,
I think he has to win.
Yeah,
you have to pull the trigger. You're committed for him to win the Rumble. You have to pull the trigger and give him the belt.
There is no way that Jade doesn't win because the crowd won't be happy.
Well, we think that, but the people on the internet,
Yeah, true. But when you go the internet, Jay can't wrestle, whatever.
Half of them can't wrestle.
Yeah, the crowd is going to lose it if Jay wins.
They'll go off with the they'll yeet.
Jay, you can't build Jay up to do this 2 month long build up after losing 3 times to Gunther in the first place. I can beat you. He's not losing. Jay is not losing.
He can't lose.
So Jay will be walking out and starting the show, I assume.
Yeah.
As World Heavyweight Champ, yeeting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
pretty simple.
We've both got Jay for that one.
Yeah.
Then I don't know the rest of the order, but we're gonna go from what they announced on Raw. So Jade, Cargill, and Naomi. Now,
that's tricky.
Basically the best part of the build up was Elimination Chamber, which I covered in the last video 7 weeks ago. Jade Cargill. First, who do you think is going to win? Jade Cargill and Naomi?
I think Jay has to win because she was out for that long, making that much of a big impact.
Yeah.
So I think Jade's going to win.
I think Naomi, her gimmick of the caution tape.
I love it.
It's pretty good. I like it.
You know what? It's the whole pushing thing and more vicious side. I didn't thought she had in there, but she's been going pretty damn good.
Yeah. I've liked the whole build up of who attacked Jade. It was
dragged out, but she was actually injured though.
But the way it culminated at Chamber was perfect, and then the build up since has been decent. Nothing too special to be honest.
Just doing its job,
but it's got enough hype. It deserves its Mania match, obviously.
Yeah.
I've got Jade as well. Yeah.
Same.
I can see Naomi winning. That one's not as obvious of a.
Well, I think if Naomi wins, I think it might lead into if Belair wins and they'll actually land the whole time, maybe.
Yeah, or Naomi winning and then having a heel run towards the title. But I see it being Jade winning. Yeah. Next we've got the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championships.
Not much of a build.
No.
It's just the traditional you people stuff with the New Day. with no actual substance.
Yep.
So I just think like the quicker they get the belt to them, the better, and hopefully they can just say, "See, we never needed E in the first place," something like that.
Yeah.
Which just nothing to do with the War Raiders. It's not
War Raiders. They've kind of been off TV for the last month as well.
They just can't get this Raw tag division right.
Yeah. I think you've got New Day.
New Day.
I've got New Day. New Day, their heel turn with Big E. And then since then, it started strong and then it kind of fell off a bit. But I think New Day having another title run finally, like it's been a few years now. But New Day as champs having an actual run as heels, I think it'd be really good.
Or fresh start, we mean without E, because they were heels when they won it.
True, but I mean, it's been like a decade of since then. I think New Day win. I don't see War Raiders winning at all. It's just New Day.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Do you think Big E gets involved?
No.
In the match? I don't think so.
Actually, maybe they celebrate and he just watches on the rep and just shakes his head or something, like if they cheat to win.
I think maybe like on a post show of night one, they have like Big E talk about it and then they can come up to him and cut a promo or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I don't think he gets involved, but I think maybe when it comes to New Day eventually losing, maybe Big E then gets involved, like months down the line.
If he's cleared.
But yeah, I don't see Big E getting involved. New Day win, so we're currently
same the whole time.
3-3. Then what else? We've got not Chad Gable. El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio. I am loving this. I'm loving this feud so far. Less about the feud and more just El Grande Americano. So good.
The shenanigans.
I don't know how this match is going to go. Because I would love, like, at some point, Chad Gable to come out mid-match. And it's, like...
But that's too, man.
I don't know how that works. I don't know how it would work. But maybe El Grande Americano goes under the ring. And then somehow Chad Gable comes from... someone else comes out as El Grande Americano. And then he comes... Like, I don't know how they do it. It'd be really cool, but I don't think it'll happen.
Well, you reckon they rock the mask man like they did in SmackDown vs. Raw 09?
Maybe. Multiple. I think El Grande Americano will win. That's my prediction.
I think they like giving a feel-good story for Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, so I got Rey winning and probably unmasking and actually showing it to Chad Gable.
Yeah, unmasking, actually. I can see that.
I just think it's just... They like to do these nice things for Rey at Mania, so I just think that trend will continue.
He's won the last two against Dom. Even last year wasn't that good, but he got the win.
Yeah.
I just love how they're building this up. El Grande Americano, he's got a lot like Chad Gable, but...
The tattoo, man, it's him, obviously.
No, it's not everyone... Some people can have the same tattoo as another person.
Not in the exact same spot, same colour, and same shape and everything. Not that.
Maybe El Grande Americano was inspired by Chad Gable and got it recently.
Oh yeah, cool. It's faded a little. It's very faded a little bit, so it's not recent.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's him.
Yeah, I'm loving the build up. I'm excited for that match because I think it'll be funny. There was one other match. My laptop died, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's the Tiffany match. There's the
Should I get my mobile?
There was one other match.
Tiffany Charlotte or Rhea and the triple threat with the girl Belair. Yeah. Okay.
Is it the US? Is that Saturday? That's Saturday. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. I've got Jacob Fatu winning.
I got Fatu winning and probably SmackDown after Solo gets maybe jealous or something like that and tries to take out Fatu or something like that.
Maybe. Fatu won't lose. This is a guarantee. Fatu is winning.
I'm not saying guarantee. I can see it work.
Guarantee.
I'm saying Solo can cost him the match and LA gets the win.
Actually, good point. But I say guarantee because Fatu,
be bulldozing through everyone.
Hand him everything. Hand him the keys to the WWE. Yeah. He is so good. Just like...
He monsters everyone.
I've liked the build-up with Braun Strowman and that. Being pretty decent.
Actually, should I get the stuff on my phone so we know?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Fatu wins this pretty easily. I think it'll be like a 15-minute match of Jacob Fatu winning. So we've now got 3 new champs out of 3. Jay, the New Day and Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
Then we have the one match that I care a lot about. I'm not too fussed about results, but Tiffy versus Charlotte. If Tiffy loses, I'm rioting. Tiffy needs to win this match. This has been also one of my favorite build-ups. It has been unbelievable.
No. It's been a bit shambles, because I think they wanted Charlotte to come back as a baby and just they weren't having none of it, and then Chicago finally put the nail in the coffin, and then just the whole desperate trying to talk over the top of Tiffy, and then the whole Kaiser thing.
Yeah.
Like, everyone just shut it down. Like, he might be the first bloke in history to be accused of cheating, and then everyone's like, no, this woman's full of it.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen that been going around?
Yeah.
Like, Kaiser's a good man.
Tiffy...
And he's a good bloke, too. So, handsome fucker.
He can't fight. I reckon I can take him. Tiffy...
Here
Tiffy, Charlotte, right? You've had the during the Miz TV where Tiffy does the flip off the screen. Then you had saying you're 0-3 outside of the ring.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. And then
It's cold.
Literally this whole build up, I've really enjoyed it. I think they've booked it super well.
I think they've transitioned really good, because like the whole Charlotte trying to take over Tiffany and shut it down.
It's fun.
Sorry, lower battery mode. I don't know.
Because this is dead. Damn it. Okay, keep talking.
So what I think is the whole talking of top of is gonna punish Charlotte in the end, and like which what happened? Oh, not sorry. Trust the computer. I don't know what's going on then. Is it still working?
Yeah, it hasn't died, but it's about to die.
So I'll keep talking. So then.
Yes.
Charlotte does do her best in impersonation. We're trying to shut down completely what was going on. And then just Tiffy just not backing down, and Chicago finally just saying, no, Charlotte, it does not work like that. Which eventually fully turned Charlotte heel, I reckon. Mm-hmm. And Tiffy just completely owning, not getting overwhelmed by the crowd. And just I think the best thing they've done was like that last SmackDown, the pull apart brawl, I think, wasn't it? But it's something like very basic, but mate, the promos ain't working for them that well. Charlotte can't contain herself with professionalism. So Tiffy's just had it the whole way. So I think you have to punish her. She cannot get the win over Tiffy. And plus, a win for Tiffy really cements it. No disrespect. She won the belt and she has not done much at all. Has she?
No. I think I am struggling to get this to work, but
Please work. Let me just hold it straight. Oh.
No, I got it.
Okay, please work.
This video has been shambles.
Anyway, Tiffy for the win to cement herself.
Yeah,
because everything she said is so true. Where Charlotte just scraping the bottom of the barrel just to get something over Tiffy.
100%.
So
I agree.
Tiffy needs the win.
Yeah. I don't care about any of the results, but if Tiffy loses, I will be so mad.
So this is
I do not want to see Charlotte winning this title at all.
See, I can have her being a heat magnet, but for me, there's a match that a must win is needed for me. But we'll get back to that later.
Yes. And then main eventing WrestleMania Night 1 is CM Punk getting his main event versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
My freaking boy.
This might be the best build-up, to be honest, like, out of every match.
Yeah, probably.
I would say there's been some really good build-ups in some of these matches, but this one I think has been the best. You've got three, top 10, top 20 all-time wrestlers.
Yeah.
In this main event.
Yeah. I wish they got a bit deeper with the personal stuff, but that's just me. But I'm just so happy my boy's finally getting his main event.
Yeah.
Even though he's contradicting himself when he said in AEW.
What did he say in AEW?
Or buy one, get one 4-day extravaganza of a 5-day pay-per-view or something like that. It's something like that, but it's a main event. He kicked ass. I'm long overdue. Like I said, I will probably have him buy 2 main events, maybe even 3 by now. I can go into that if you want.
No, while I agree that it's long overdue, I kind of wanted his first main event to be for a title. But the build up of this has warranted this getting the main event over, for example, Tiffany, Charlotte, Jade, Gunther, Rhea, Bianca.
Well, no disrespect to the rest of them. Rollins, Reigns, Punk, especially Reigns and Punk.
Paul Heyman.
And Paul Heyman. certified draws.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even close. Like, they're going to sell a bunch of tickets and it's just known, especially with the whole Paul Heyman factor. What's he going to do? Like, especially like the favour that Heyman owes Rollins now,
Yes. This is maybe my most unpredictable match. Because Paul Heyman, I have no idea what he's going to do. I don't think Roman wins.
I think he needs to lose and finally be alone by himself.
Yes.
No help. And like fully cement his babyface because he's still acting very similar,
Mm-hmm. I just don't know. Will it be Punk or will it be Seth that wins? I think Seth will win, and there's a world where Seth walks out with Paul Heyman, and that was his favour.
That would be mad. That'd be a madness. I'd rate that.
But if that was Seth's favour from Paul Heyman, just because he didn't stomp on him, you know what I mean?
It could have killed him.
True. I kind of want that because I think that'll be the most shocking.
It'd be very
Seth to walk out.
Even though he doesn't need a mouthpiece, but like he's just
Yeah.
so different. Like he stooges both these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't see Roman winning because I think Paul Heyman will not go back to Roman now.
Yeah, it's done.
It's more likely to go to Seth than back to Roman, I think.
Yeah.
And he's walking in with Punk. Maybe he'll help Punk. I don't know.
This is why I got my idea for you. So you got before us.
I've got Seth Rollins.
Okay, this is my prediction of /fantasy booking.
Mm-hmm.
So all three men are down. Heyman slides in the chair and it's right between the middle of Punk and Roman, and like who was he really trying to help?
Or all three of them.
Or all three of them maybe. Anyway, Punk getting the chair and just demolishing both blokes, and then GTS to Roman, then Punk wins.
I just thought of something really funny. What if...
The double pin, the stack.
No. What if Roman, Punk, Seth, everyone's like, who's Paul Heyman going to go to? And then Brock Lesnar just comes out. It's a return of Brock Lesnar.
You know what? That actually would be a mad pop. I'm not going to lie.
Maybe after the match, maybe...
That would be the same pop. Winner, and then Brock comes up and destroys the winner or something.
Yeah.
Or all of them. I don't want Brock Bunk. I do not want Brock back for he's done.
Yeah.
But that would be
kind of crazy.
It'd be a mad. It'd be a mad story.
I've got Seth. I think Seth. Roman doesn't need the win.
No, he's had his
Punk and Seth
50 main events.
No one really needs the win. They're all main eventers. But I just think. I think Seth might win. I have no idea though, to be honest.
It's a close one. I go on Punk. Just first main event as well when he's getting.
Okay, so that's Saturday. On Sunday, night 2 of WrestleMania 41, I think the opener will be Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, same as last year.
I've enjoyed this.
I haven't.
I actually have. I think, but there is no way Io can lose this.
I think there's a big possibility she can lose it.
Bianca has her WrestleMania streak or whatever, so that's why I'm like, I don't know.
She got eliminated from a Battle Royal, I think.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, not really.
But every time she's had an actual match, she has won.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like a little nervous. But Io, being the afterthought of the match, can't lose the match to me. I think she wins.
I get what you're saying, but I think they're just trying to stretch it out as long as they can so they can get the belt back on Belair because she doesn't have the world title for such a long time now. A good couple of years because she was with the World Tag Team Championship for ages last year, and then she did the tag match with Naomi and Jade last year, was it?
Yes, at Mania.
Yeah, at Mania.
She lost it at SummerSlam 2023. She only won it and then lost it again.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
I just an Io cash in.
But I just think like I know what you mean, the whole facial palm thing with Io. Rhea had the belt plenty of times. On a long reign in between them as well.
Yeah.
She doesn't need it.
Yeah, I don't think
so. I think I like the streak thing. I'm a sucker for obviously take a streak, which never should have been broken. I think just keep building this Belair one up, man. That's the way to go. And then from there, if Naomi wins that feud with Jade, there's an easy feud right there.
Yeah.
Or you can have Naomi be with Belair the whole time so she can focus on this match.
Yeah, I think Rhea's not winning. Just definitely not winning.
No.
It's Io or Bianca. I think Bianca and Rhea, they could even set themselves up for a 41-minute.
That's why I think it's going to happen. Yeah. That's why I got. So they have Rhea and the Belair 1-on-1.
Yeah. But I think Io, she's only just won the title. And I can see Rhea and Bianca focused on each other the entire time just for Io to come in and win. I don't know.
They're fighting for her belt though, so
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. The
match itself, but very convoluted though.
Yeah.
So
I've got Io winning, and you've got
Bianca. Bianca, the streak continues.
Okay. My least favorite match is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Bayley and Lyra literally weren't even doing anything 3 weeks ago.
It's just a team for the sake of a team. It's so lame. I would rather not have this match on the card whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'd rather try and do like an all the gold type thing, like a Judgment Day, Liv, Raquel and someone versus the Secret Herver, so Chelsea Green can get on the card. And like, say, the Secret Hervis gets the World Tag Team titles if they win. And if Liv Morgan and Raquel and whoever their partner is, the US Championship goes to one of them or something.
Zelina.
Maybe Zelina, but
Raquel Zelina.
Yeah.
See,
I
think that's
something else better than this. That would have been better than what's going on with this though.
Yeah.
Because you just get a mid card person that she didn't. Lyra's basically done nothing. The little thing with Ivy now, and then a rematch of the final. That's just lazy. Where you, at least with Chelsea, you had Mia Yim and Zelina, and there was a match in between there, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think Lyra's been good. I've actually enjoyed
her matches. Are great.
Every match she's had, I think, has been a great match.
Like she can work. There's no denying that. But I just think the character still is lacking a bit.
Yeah, her character is still a bit boring. It's just vanilla. But I just think the match, it felt like Bayley and Lyra are running the gauntlet, and
no one else matters.
Kind of like, I wouldn't say squashing, but like kind of squashing the women's tag division, showing how lackluster it is.
Yeah.
That you've had Bayley and Lyra run the gauntlet and beat all of them. And then it's like, Lyra, they're obviously not going to win.
Yeah.
Bayley and Lyra are a makeshift tag team.
Yeah.
Lyra's already got a title. They're not winning. So it's like, doesn't really need to happen. Yeah. And the fact that the SmackDown tag teams don't have like a 6-pack ladder match made right now. Like they'll probably announce it on tomorrow. But the fact that that's not on the card yet, but this is like, so if that doesn't make the card, I'll be so mad. You've got DIY, Pretty Deadly, Motor City Machine Guns, the Champs, Street Profits, Los Garza, and then you got Mellow Don't Miz. That's perfect.
Well, not necessarily perfect, but like they spent so much time on this tag division. It'd be just a waste not to have them on the card.
Yes.
And plus, I know it sounds silly and lazy booking, but we see how Larmac just cook at Mania. Mm-hmm. I think it should be...
Do it again?
Yeah, it works.
Like
everyone likes the car crash of the tag team division at Mania. I think let's run it back.
There's a huge lack of stipulations in this Mania. There's literally, besides like, if you don't count triple threats and fatal 4-ways as stipulations.
Just
as a normal stipulation, it's just Damian Priest and Drew for the Sin City Street Fight, and that is it. There are no other stipulations. I think you've got to add the ladder match. And like night 1 has 7 matches and no stipulations. It's kind of weird. Like there's usually 2 or 3, 4 even stipulations.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Judgment Day win anyway.
Yes, Bayley and Lyra are not winning. 100%. That is like that's my guarantee. We got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul in a 1-on-1.
I think they're just having this just to have them both do something.
Yeah.
Which I think they actually could have a seriously good feud. Like the pure wrestling of AJ Styles against the social media bloke that doesn't care that much against with Logan Paul. I just think I'm hoping for a good match because like they're both athletic freaks, you know. So
yeah. I think the fact that they haven't leaned into that more of like
pure wrestling.
AJ Styles has been doing this for 25 years or whatever. Logan Paul's just the social media guy that's just walked in and gotten main event or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even just the build up, regardless, hasn't been that exciting. There's been not much of it.
Yeah, it's more. It feels like more like a Karrion Kross feud, to be honest.
Which I'm fine with. I'm always happy to see Karrion Kross. I think he's good at what he does. But this is probably gonna just have a viral moment, and it'll be a great match, but like, it's not too exciting or anything.
Yeah.
I
agree with that.
I've got AJ Styles winning.
Yeah, I think you gotta go AJ Styles again because again, a couple of injuries, fresh back, kind of. Hopefully to enter the mid card scene again.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
Not much to say about that.
Yeah, it's kind of like
just there.
There's not much hype about it, to be honest. I'm just like, do you reckon Logan Paul comes out with another Prime bottle?
Someone else. And
Kai Cenat, Mr. Beast, probably Kai Cenat.
I don't know who that Kai Cenat is.
Oh, you don't. You're a boomer.
I'm 30 next week, man. Leave me alone.
It was KSI, then it was Speed.
Okay.
It's got to be someone big if he does it again, which I think he will.
Who's that big bloke? I think he boxed KSI in his first match.
Joe Weller.
Yeah, maybe him.
That'd be cool, but he's also not as big of a name.
Maybe it's like an Oakland Raiders.
He's actually wrestling at Mud Mania in Uganda. So
you're kidding.
On WrestleMania weekend, so he can't go. There was a Sidemen. I'm a big Sidemen fan. There was a Sidemen video of like how they bought gifts for them, and he was one of them.
Yeah.
And they bought him WrestleMania tickets.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't. I'm wrestling in Uganda.
Oh my god.
So he can't even go to Mania, let alone be with Logan.
I got another one. Maybe it's the Oakland like for that place for the Oakland Raiders or something. That's surely be something. I don't know.
Who?
I don't know. Something from the Oakland Raiders. NFL. Gridiron.
Oh. No. I think it's gonna be another big name.
What if they have Pierre Valini's in the Prime Bubble?
That'd be crazy. I think if I had to guess, it's Kai Cenat, maybe Speed again, or Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul's an easy one.
Someone like that.
Maybe Mike Tyson because he boxed his brother.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I think there will be someone, but I don't know who. I'm guessing. My guess is Kai Cenat, Jake Paul, Mr. Beast. One of them three.
I don't know.
Okay, moving on from that, because that feud isn't that exciting.
Very dribbly.
We have the Intercontinental Championship, Bron Breakker walking in against Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio.
I'm very excited.
I'm interested.
And all four men's got a case to win this match, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Finn because he doesn't win. Dom to actually have a mad singles run for once. Bron because he's just keep growing him. And Penta's a hot thing in WWE.
Yeah. Plenty of possibilities here. Bron Breakker, I can see him retaining. Like, the one I don't see winning is Finn, personally. I see... My most likely one is Dom going to look like he's winning, and then Finn stops him from winning, and then it causes the breakup between them two, kind of. And then that leaves Bron or Penta. Penta could win it, but I feel like Bron should retain. They're just going to keep... If every Mania and SummerSlam is literally just... let's change titles. Just because...
I know what you mean, but that's the biggest show, so that's why the most title changes out there.
Yeah,
it's a mixed bag, though.
Was it like that before the Triple H era?
Yeah. Sure.
Like every title?
Not every title, but most titles. I'll say usually more than half.
Yeah, okay. So, does Penta win it?
I don't have Penta, but there's a case for everyone, like I said.
Yeah. I just don't...
Who you got winning? Sorry, before you...
I don't know. I think I've said Bron, but...
No confidence?
Yeah, I've got... This is my most... if it's not this is my most unpredictable title match. I've got no idea who's going to win this because there's multiple options. Like, Dom winning would be the coolest one. Based on... Like, I think Dom is ready for a face run. I said this 6 months ago, and you're like, Dom's never going to be face.
I didn't say
Dom's
that.
always going to be a heel.
I didn't say always. I said he'll probably work better as a heel, but I think he's nearly there. Like I said, I reckon a couple more months, and then when he fully turns.
I think you could even do it soon. Like, Dom... The thing with Dom, I said that he would be not only the... Like, everyone loves to hate him, so they'll also love to love him when he's a face. And I've said that for so long, since before we started this page, I've said that Dom is ready to... will be ready to become face when he is, and it's going to be a
Look, sooner than later, I'll give you that. Sooner than later, he's going to be the face. I'll give you that. But I never said never.
He'll be the face against Finn, and I feel like that's where this will happen. So it'll leave Bron or Penta to win. they're my guesses. I don't think Dom wins, despite I really want him to.
I'm going with my heart here. Dom wins, but I actually changed my mind who's going to get the pin. I think I got Finn Balor eating the pin here.
Dom pinning Finn would be crazy.
So, like, Bron spears Finn out of his boots or something like that. And then he just chucks Bron off, and then Dom pins Finn. Dom pins
Dom
Finn.
pinning Finn would be great.
Because, like I said, anyone in Judgment Day is for IC champ, but you pin me, then, like, the whole conflict can start. And then that way you can also get Bron doing big and better things, hopefully for the world title, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, probably give him Money in the Bank, maybe.
Yeah. I think Bron's so good that he can retain, be like the only one retaining.
Yeah.
Or Bron won't get pinned. It'll be... I don't know if Penta's... This is so unpredictable. I've got no idea. I'm going to lean towards... Penta's too fresh.
You also got the easy option with the tag.
Actually, Penta's winning. Penta is winning because I'm pretty sure Backlash is in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say it
might be in St. Louis? I don't remember. Something happened.
I think if it's... I'm pretty sure it's Backlash Mexico, so I'm just going to go Penta walking in as Intercontinental Champion to Backlash Mexico. Penta is winning. Dom will be close to winning. Finn will pull him off. Penta's going to win. Pin Finn or Dom. That's my prediction. There you go.
Okay, there you go. Penta wins for you.
Took a while, but we got there. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in the Sin City Street Fight.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
I've been, like, when I first saw that this was going to be the Mania match, I was like, ugh.
It makes sense.
I hated this. I wanted Drew to be in the triple threat thing with...
Punking.
Yeah, because it's suited. But now I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this.
You know what? I said it makes sense. I wanted more for Drew, though. Mm-hmm. But, mate, these boys have actually pulled some really good shit out. Yeah. Like, Priest has always been there. And they just keep bringing up, and they just keep being chopped this kryptonite. Like, from the cash-ins for both Priest cashing on Drew, and Drew tried cashing on Priest. And then they have that match, but then Drew gets distracted. Mm-hmm. Then the Chamber and the Rumble. Like, it's all come together. And, like, Drew's actually been absolutely class.
Yeah.
Like, the glass. And you get the pirate shit going, and he just rips it off and just kills Priest. I've been a fan.
Yeah.
Both men are very talented. I just think Drew deserves a bit more. But this, I reckon, will be the match of the weekend.
Yeah. Like
in terms of pure wrestling, I mean, and entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment, I think.
Yeah.
Like, because the fact that this has been on site whenever they've seen each other.
Yeah.
Going into a street fight, it's just going to be brutality. It's going to be...
They go balls away. Like, we saw what Drew does with Punk and Hell in a Cell, and we've seen how good Priest was with that match against Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico Backlash
2023. Yep.
Yeah, these two can bring it when it comes to stipulations. So I'm very excited.
Who do you have winning?
Drew. I got Drew. I no disrespect. I don't want to see this feud go for much longer, even though it's been entertaining. Just let it be. Drew wins, and he can move on to something hopefully bigger.
I don't know who wins here. I think Damian might need the win more, so I might lean towards Damian. But
does Undertaker come out?
I can have either of them winning. Don't think so.
What?
It'd be interesting.
I was being silly, you know.
Drew did call him a Team You Undertaker.
Yeah.
But no, I think Damian wins because it's Street Fight as well. It's his thing, so I've got Damian winning, but I can see Drew winning as well.
Before we get in the main event, there's a question that needs to be answered. Will Randy Orton have a match?
He might have I think he'll have an impromptu. Do you think it'll be an impromptu match, or do you think it'll be announced on SmackDown?
I think it may be like an open challenge, I reckon, on WrestleMania.
Okay.
And unfortunately, no SmackDown tag titles.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
That's what I think that they're going to do, though. I don't like it, but I think it'd be like an open challenge, and then I'll tell you who I think is going to... Want me to tell you who I think is going to come out?
Who?
Rusev. Don't know why. Well, so he's on that free agent list that's basically signed.
Has he got the non-compete clause?
No, they've signed him for a little bit now. I think he'll be right to go by Mania. Rusev, I know that's a bit boring, and they've done the match, it's never really that good, but I just think everyone loves Rusev and just want the best for him, you know? And
yeah.
I really want Rusev to just kick some ass again.
I don't know who I'd have Randy versus.
Aleister Black maybe, or Ray Phoenix. Aldis, like I predicted, but I'm not sure if that made video.
You've predicted Aldis versus, was it Kevin Owens or was
Yes,
it Randy?
it was against Owens, but I thought he's such a good worker. Like his reign as NWA champion was so spectacular, especially when he did the task with him and Cody for the NWA belt. I'm like, geez, that's good. Like,
Yeah,
he can go. He's really. Anyway,
I know he's a great worker. It would be crazy for Nick Aldis to come out and just like, you know what, I'm gonna take you on, Randy. I feel like he has an impromptu match. I think he tries to get one on Friday or something and on SmackDown, and then doesn't. I don't know.
maybe Solo.
Yeah, I feel like Solo might be the way they go because Solo's not on the card. But I feel like Solo's going to be busy with the Fatu, Jacob Fatu, so he doesn't need a match, I guess. Yeah. But based on what we saw last SmackDown, that's Solo and Randy went into the crowd and started fighting, so it could be Solo.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then I'm actually really mad if this six pack ladder match does not happen. I'll be so annoyed.
They've spent that much time on it and then just
like 3 months of like
really good shit.
20-30 minutes of every SmackDown. Just for nothing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Lyra, Valkyria, and Bayley are going for women's tag titles. Like what?
Well, not sexist. Just thinking like.
But what?
It doesn't make sense. It's a bit random.
Like, you could have had Lyra have a women's intercontinental match or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they need to have that match. There's barely any stipulations. They've been gotten the most TV time out of any division nearly.
Yeah.
And yet they're not on the card. I don't like it. Yeah. Anyway, the main event of night 2, Cody Rhodes versus a heel John Cena. Watching Cena's first few promos hurt my soul. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like it.
You want to cheer?
It just doesn't feel right. It feels so wrong.
But you know what? Everything he said is so right. I was a bit worried at first with the you people, and then when he cooked Cody, about all you did was take the billionaire's son's money.
Yeah.
Bro, that was hard.
And Cody's held his own.
He hasn't looked bad.
No.
Cena's just been a little bit better, I think.
Yeah.
But one thing I really liked, was the thing that made Cena snap a little bit was I never had people chanting at me, "You can't wrestle."
Yeah.
That still shows he cares, I think.
And then, was that the week or was it the week after where he ran in and then got hit in the crossroads anyway, so it's showed that he can't wrestle?
I think that was that same show.
Yeah.
You can't wrestle. And he started pretending to walk away, swing, and then crossroads.
Gets proved that he can't wrestle by getting destroyed. I think Cena wins, but I don't know.
Does The Rock make an appearance?
Yes.
If you know what comes with The Rock.
Then yes.
Austin as well?
Ooh.
If you got The Rock.
Stone Cold will be at... Do they normally do Hall of Fame night 1 or 2?
I don't.
When they just come out and...
I don't remember.
Because he's a part of the Hall of Fame class.
Well, no, that matches. He's ready.
The matches. He's a part of that Hall of Fame class with Bret Hart.
Have you ever seen that match by any chance?
I've seen bits and pieces, like the ending.
Okay. Just checking. You need to watch it. It's really fun.
I don't think Stone Cold gets involved, but that would be wild. It is the WrestleMania Night 2 main event, and I think they're going to start a trend of just chaos to end a Mania.
Oh, like Avengers events.
Yeah.
Okay.
WrestleMania 40 was like that. 41 could be similar.
It clearly worked.
Because, WrestleMania 40 main event was probably my favourite match I've ever watched. Still.
I'm actually very excited, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like The Rock will come out.
Does Travis Scott come out as well?
Probably. Cody's going to actually land a blow on Travis Scott, maybe. I don't know.
A receipt.
Yeah, receipt, that's the word. John Cena wins. Walks out as champ.
Cena has to win. This is my must win. Cena's gonna win. Get 17. Otherwise, if you do the turn and he doesn't win, what's the point of the turn if you're not gonna win?
Okay, but I asked this: if Cena wins, then what? Because he's walking away with the belt and retiring. That's what
I think they'll do a Mickey Mouse tournament, like you said, and then just belt the real champ again, and then he'll come back.
So, similar to the Punk Cena stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Something similar to that, which, again, for me, will eventually lead into a match with Punk and Cena down the line.
Yeah. So, like how Cena goes, I'm the real champ, I've retired, you're a phony champ, you're not even the real champ. It would be cool if that was with Punk, actually.
Like again,
literally the opposite.
Yeah. I don't want Punk losing, but like he needs to hold the belt for a while. Like because that term was such iconic. You need to solidify it with the championship for me.
Yeah, but then if he comes back, beats the phony champ, then what? They do another phony champ?
No, they just keep racking him up. Just say you want me to come, keep paying me or something like that.
Yeah.
But then eventually, I got something crazy though. Like that rumored ruthless aggression PLE at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, you think I'm actually going to walk out like that? No, I'm not leaving till someone beats me or something like that.
Yeah.
And drops the belt and then actually drop it to someone at Mania 42. That's why I'll be rocking these.
You think it stays longer than the end of the year?
I just think the extra heat, man.
Really cool. Because what I really wanted is him to win the 17th as a face. Like down the line, so that would mean he'd lose against Cody. Then deal with The Rock at SummerSlam or something.
I think for me though, like you already put the trigger on the heel turn. You can't backtrack on the face thing. I don't want to do the whole never give up. I think you need to be the most evil prick throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
Not just this couple month thing. And then I'm a good guy again. No, you've gone too far now. You have to commit for the whole year at least.
Yeah.
Like if you had the face,
I wanted Cena to be a good guy this year.
But mate, they've pulled the lever that never thought was to be pulled. So like they've done such a magnificent job with it. I think Cena must win. Do. And to top it all off, you need to end on the 5 minute doom.
Yeah. Just
like I can't wrestle. All I need is 5 moves to win. So
yeah, he's gonna be on SmackDown.
Yes, tomorrow. And a bunch of dates after the fact as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was advertised
for some of that. I had like 3 or 4 more dates now. I think at least.
I saw something that he was advertised for something and Cody wasn't, meaning Cena was gonna like the SmackDown or the Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
Cena was advertised and Cody wasn't, meaning Cena's winning.
Yeah.
So you never know, but I think Cena wins.
Cena wins,
and it just.
Did it hurt your soul?
Yes, I wanted him to win 17th as a face near the end of the year, but.
I would have said yes until he turned.
Yeah.
But as he turned, he needs the belt as soon as you can get the ball rolling with that.
I can't even boo him. Like I'm like,
because everything he's saying is dead set true. I used to hate him. I'm like, I
never hated him. That's why I can't boo him.
I'm like the whole you don't like the whole Nexus thing that made me turn off for a little bit, to be honest. The whole Nexus thing, and then I see this twice a lifetime. I nearly gave up on wrestling.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I fell in love with Daniel Bryan, so he's lucky there. And then I fell in love with him again with the US Open Challenge. And then I'm like, you know what? He's been doing it for that long. Respect. I'm Jose Mourinho.
Okay, so, quick recap. Gunther Jay, we've both got Jay winning.
Yes.
The War Raiders versus the New Day, we've both got the New Days winning.
Correct.
Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Different.
I've got El Grande Americano.
I got Ray.
You got Ray. Jade versus Naomi. We both got Jade Cargill.
Yep.
LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. We both have Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
Tiffany versus Charlotte. We both have Tiffy.
Yep.
Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. I've got Seth Rollins.
I got Punk.
You've got Punk. I've got Seth walking out with Paul Heyman. I think that'd be crazy. Io, Bianca, Rhea for night 2. You've got Bianca. I've got Io retaining.
The streak continues.
Liv and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra. Liv and Raquel win.
Yeah, no-brainer.
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. We've both got AJ Styles.
Yep.
Bron Breakker, Penta, Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. I've got Penta. You've got
Daddy Dom.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I've got Damian, you've got Drew.
Yep, I've got Drew.
And then Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. For the undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena.
Do.
Is there a Randy match?
Yeah. Against Rusev.
Okay, real quick. Is that teaser Aleister Black?
I reckon it is. Next to
Okay, maybe Randy ate Aleister Black at Mania for night 2 or whatever. And do we get the 6-pack ladder match?
Unfortunately not.
I'm going to say yes because it
I hope
literally
you're
makes
right.
no sense for it not.
I hope you're right, but I don't think so.
Okay, that's going to do it for this video. It's been a while. Hopefully we're back. We'll see.
Hopefully.
I think we are. So that's going to be it. Comment below who you think are going to win all the matches.
Very different, so it's actually going to be a smashing regardless, I think.
Yeah. That's it. See you more.